that's not gonna add up. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I use these videos sometimes to decompress. I use these videos because I'm in a stressful situation. I use them for protection when I go live. I'm using it for a lot of reasons. But today I'm in the library. So let's start from the top because I'm making these are my videos to decompress, but at the same time, these are videos for me to kind of record what's happening because I just heard the word the other day. It's an auditory processing issue. Okay. And that's when there's a lot of stuff, inputs. It's not good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be able to address it as easy as some of you may. So I know y'all haven't seen me come up in this format in a minute, and this is an anxiety issue that I have. So I'm about to cover up the numbers because I get a little, like, I guess, more nervous when the numbers show up. So y'all know, back a while back, I used to, I was in this situation, and I remember being surrounded by this. I just feel like I shouldn't have to say what I say. I shouldn't be in the circumstances that I'm in because with people with disabilities, this is extra, extra difficult. And I did, I did not know that people with disabilities had protections, so I never tried to use them. I did not know that people who have disabilities, who have who, that need protections. One second. This keeps going out because I don't have any chords that work consistently. So, you can always feel like a game is being played with you. It's so many people that can be in your life that just don't want you to have anything. They don't want you to have success. They don't want you to progress. They just want you to be a big ball of nothing on the side of the road. And so this all started off because I just needed accommodations at my job. And I'm talking about different jobs were continually not accommodating me and firing me because I was asking for accommodations. The issue was that when I asked for the accommodations and was denied and I got fired, though I would have such stuff like legal shield, nobody would take the case because once you are fired, you don't have an income. And when you don't have an income, you don't have the money to pay the lawyer. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is how this all started for me. Then once, let me see if I'm actually being heard here. One second, y'all. Like this girl, people is overwhelmed today. Even YouTube, girl. I am too. This is why I am doing this video. Just give me 1 second. Just to see if my this is doing what's supposed to. And I don't know. you are dealing with this type of thing, um, you don't want to tell everybody your business, but at the same time, if you don't stand up and say the situation, like at the same time, I don't want to have to tell people I'm homeless. I need a place to sit and relax so I can do this work because it takes me hours to be able to mentally exist in a mind frame to start doing legal things because I'm not a lawyer. And in this place, this Epstein place, okay, where people like that can get all the support they want to. Apparently, if you doing something to kids around here, you the man, okay? But let your ass be a little homeless black lady and you're not getting no support, okay? That's how it feels when we have law officials, courts, and lawyers who are always there protecting the guilty. They go out of their way to protect the guilty because the guilty have money, and the guilty have money because of people like me. In other words, without somebody being like me, there would be no Epstein because I'm the result of what the people go through. Okay? And they don't like to look it in the face. They don't want it in Upper Arlington. They don't want it in Bexley. They don't want it in Grandview. They don't want it on the campus area. You're only allowed to exist in the ghetto. Okay? And so they because they illegally evicted me, I am in a circumstance where I have to represent myself. Now I've gone to legal aid, I've gone to legal shield. Nobody wants to take the case. And I've already proven that I was evicted illegally because I was in a bankruptcy and these people had sent a 3-day notice before the bankruptcy. But when they sent the eviction notice, they didn't do a proper 3-day notice. This Harrison County court let them get away with it. And then the bankruptcy court let them get away with it. And the federal court let them get away with it. All of them. So I really don't have like I mean, I can't make the law obey the law. I can't make judges judge with fairness. And I can't make lawyers take cases where they'll actually have to work, where they have to read the fine print. Because at the end of the day, what I have figured out is that the fine print matters. The devil is in the details, and these people do not read. They do not read our cases. And my issue is if I am having difficulty communicating to a judge, then how much more, communicating my case to a lawyer to get them to take it, how much more difficult will it be for me to be in a court of law trying to explain my case? I can't even get them to give me, I was down in the country where the green grass grows, and I needed stamps to mail stuff to the court. I needed help from family members to get things to court. I needed help. I needed accommodations, and nobody wanted to give any. And now those same courts, all of a sudden they have e-filing. But when I asked for it, they didn't have e-filing. You understand what I'm saying? So as a backdrop, now all of a sudden we have e-filing. And then when you go to this even got heard at the appellate court level, which is all oral arguments. And I was told by the clerk that for my case, they would not be doing oral arguments. And so, because simultaneously I was leaving another residence that I was trying to hold on to and spent way too much money trying to hold on to, because of that, now I'm in a situation where I'm living in the car and trying to matriculate a case. So when it gets like that, I'm trying to actually um, do the best I can. And the actual issue is that I don't have a place to even set these things up to handle the case. So I haven't had a table and a chair. You can't sit in a car and be trying to do this all the time. This requires some level of um, you know, solitude. And I guess I'm supposed to get over it, and I'm going to get over it. But this is the first place I've been able to find where I could sit here and do this. I've gone to Starbucks continuously. I've spent a lot of money there. The other day in the Starbucks that I frequent all the time. Now, of course, after you sit there and drink coffee all day, you're going to have to use the bathroom. I get up when I'm finished. So I've been there about maybe 4 hours. Okay, drinking coffee, eating whatever, and trying to get through the documentation that I had to do because simultaneously my storage is being broken into, and it's been broken into 4 times. And I've never had a storage broken into. So at the same time, these people are sitting up here asking me for documentation that I don't have, and timelines that I can't fulfill because that somebody stole all the stuff I would use to try to handle the situation. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm like, whoa, like y'all are doing too much. You have expectations of me that are far above that which I can handle. I can't give you 4 pounds of sugar when I don't have sugar. You're expecting 4 pounds of sugar from a person that is diabetic in the other way, where they don't eat sugar. Okay? So that's what I'm dealing with. But what was weird was as soon as I came over here, then it was 5 people standing outside this door. God bless them. They were doing their job. But it became a lot of chaos over here. And all I had done was booked the room. It said it was available. I booked it. I booked it, and as you can see, it's a pretty small room. All of a sudden, a staff member needs it. I bet you that staff member got a nice house with an office, even. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. It was that in and of itself was like when you are homeless, you get this feeling like no dogs allowed. I don't know if y'all remember that. Y'all remember no dogs allowed? Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all where no dogs allowed come from. But yeah, this comes from Snoopy. This is how you start to feel trying to get this done. But I do have to decompress. I was ready to just jump in it. As you can see, I wrote my my monogram up on the board. So I see what it's doing. It can't handle doing YouTube and YouTube. So look up No Dogs Allowed on YouTube and you'll see how it feels to be homeless. Like you're taking all this stuff to somewhere, and as soon as you get there and settle down, and then all of a sudden you're in someone's way. Everywhere you park, you're in someone's way. Every place you go into, unless you're spending money, you're in someone's way. As I was talking about Starbucks the other day, I get up to leave out of Starbucks. I'm ready to use the restroom. Honey, two crew members rushed to go in there ahead of me. Okay, I'll just leave. One day, if I pee pee on your floor, please don't be upset. It's what happens when you try to treat people with disabilities who are homeless in that manner. And people who are disabled aren't supposed to be being made homeless. But because the law is not being abided by, that's what we're dealing with. All right, now let me see if I have my favorite photograph up here, and then we'll get started. Because I don't know about y'all, but I can't handle this shit much more longer. I mean, I can handle it, but this is actually absurd. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It bothers me, you know. It just feels like Jeffrey Epstein state. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what it is though. And see, then after that, everybody here going, "Oh, I'm homeless in the room." But shit, honestly, the court should be giving, as far as I'm concerned, the court should be giving me a letter to take to the library to request a room where I can do these things because it was the court, after me appealing to each level, that decided that we're not going to pay no attention to what she's saying. We're going to say that she should have requested an emergency hearing. Like she's supposed to know that. Why would I know that I'm supposed to request an emergency hearing? I told you that it was emergency and I requested a hearing. That should be enough. Expedited is not the word for emergency. So now we playing word games. I don't know, y'all. I'm calm about it, but I'm just like this. Hey, I don't know what to tell these. I don't know what to tell people. Like it's really a hot mess. You try to be cool in a hot mess. That's all I'm saying. Hmm. Let me get my photo because I decided I got to run for office. See, I'm the polar opposite of what you're dealing with. I'm a person who's had disabilities, had struggles all her life because that's the state that y'all want to put me in. That's the state y'all want me to live in. Y'all need me to be like this because you keep on fighting for it. You keep on trying to kick me out of housing. It don't even be no valid reason. I got kicked out one time. It ain't had nothing to do with rent. I had a dog. And this was after my family had been violated. And we had a dog. They're like, oh, she can have a dog. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to kick me out over the dog. Like, get out of here. Y'all is just too much with this crap. You trying too hard to make people evicted. You trying too hard to make people homeless. And Google is not going to let me do what I got to do because, of course, let's see if this photo is in here anywhere. It won't be because we have not upgraded our storage, even though they charged us 2 or 3 times. So that's another thing, you know. I'm not going to have some of these photos that all these people want from me. And that's because I don't have any keep things, and the places where I was keeping things are getting robbed. Doing anything about the people that's robbing the storage? No. Coincidentally, my shit is getting robbed on the same days, some of the days that I have court. I'm getting tickets and getting robbed in the storage at the same time. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Don't sound right to me. That's all I can say. It don't sound right to me. So let me see if I can download this photo real quick and then we're gonna jump in. Honestly, we're probably gonna be done after this. Cause I already can't. And I only got this room till 7. And it might just be for me to decompress in here, you know. We got a lot of watchers, even though we don't get no views. Um, Let me see if that's downloaded yet. But I'm the polar opposite of what you're going to see in the White House. I'm not saying I want to run for president unless y'all want me to run. I'm just saying I could see things wrong in my own state. And I can stand up for people like me because, trust me, like I used to say, when I go to the parking lots are full. That means I'm not the only one out there sleeping in my car. I know for a fact the shelters are full because I done called them and been told I couldn't go there because it's full. They don't have no space for somebody that has to sleep on the bottom bunk. They only have top bunks. That's what I've been told when I call homeless shelters. So it's by the grace of God that I'm in the car, you know? So I'm just trying to grab this photo, and once we have it, we will upload it so you all can tell where I'm coming from here. Because it is true. My name is Isis Rudolph. I'm running for Ohio Senate. Because if they are rich bitches and they intend on only protecting rich bitches, then I am a poor person and I intend to counter the balance. You understand what I'm saying? I intend on standing up for the rights of the victimized, the rights of the homeless, the rights of those who have been downtrodden, suppressed, shadow ban, all the rest of it. I don't think we must not want these AI centers everywhere. Ohio has like 114 some AI centers with plans to build like 80 some more. We lead in data centers. So that means it's not data centers here. It's probably some very important state of being or knowledge, or it's something here that they want not to come about. It is a time for a rebirth or a birthing or something, and they don't want that to come about. What it is, I don't know. But you vote for me and we'll all find out together. Because if it's something that's going to be causing us to be sick, if it's something that's going to be causing us to be ill, then I don't think we want it in our communities. And collectively, we have the responsibility to stand up and say that we don't want that. That's all I'm saying. Like, I need to, I can see it. That's just my problem. I'm sitting up here, I'm like, okay, I need a letter to court because these people is not going to let me be, they don't understand that it's hard to find places down to do this. You know what I'm saying? And they don't give a damn that you homeless, that you've been made homeless by this entire process. They don't give a skirt. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to ask for these things. Like, okay, this lady is trying to do this case. She's homeless. She's living in her car. She's had her storage robbed 4 times. My storage has been robbed 4 different times. So how am I supposed and the stuff that I bought for the case to deal with the case had been stolen. I bought a wagon because I was picturing all this stuff. Like I can't carry all this stuff and walk. So I bought a wagon so I could carry all the stuff. They stole the wagon. Okay. I bought all these like binders and clips and this I had this little tin where all my little information was and all my stickies. They stole the tin with the stickies, honey. Okay. They walking around with my stickies. These are some desperate criminals. They really are. And it's been robbed 4 times. And then I've sent the package to the claims company like 4 different times. And they still claim they don't have what they need. Like I've sent it as one big package and I separated it and it's still claiming they don't have what they need. So I'm wondering, is this a scam? You know, like are y'all providing claims insurance and then making it too hard for people to actually get the claim? That's really what I think it is. Because how could it be that I have provided all of this information and you're acting like you don't have it? I've sent it. I've sent it 3 different ways. Could you please go through that which I have sent you? So I resent it again today. And here's the problem. I've gotten to the point where I can see them developing their case for I didn't do it right. And see, long as I'm focusing on that, I can't do these 2 things at a time because at the same time, because I don't have the time, I don't have a place of my own, I don't have enough electric, I don't have enough Wi-Fi, I don't have enough money. And I don't have a place of my own. So when they're asking me for all this, I have to have all those things in order to send it. I have to be able to go through all of these photos. And with every one of my Googles telling me they have run out of storage. That's what all the Googles are saying. We don't have enough storage. We don't have enough storage for Miss Rudolph's stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's deep. But anyway, y'all, that's my story. And I would have been way more on like doing what I had to do. But I gotta decompress a little bit because I came here to do it. And then somebody tried to jack me for the room. Why? Just because the homeless lady is not supposed to have a room. There's nowhere I can go to get all this done. And there's nobody that wants to help because apparently, like the lawyer involved with Epstein taking over for Wexner, you ain't supposed to help some people because they'll do you outright in the middle of the street around here. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you don't like what I said. That's how I feel. I'm sitting up here just trying to do something for myself, and it's everything coming at me. I'm just trying to do things to keep my life going. I've never been the type to infringe on people's rights or anything like that. I've been in AmeriCorps, been in these different community service programs, been worked for Homeport that used to be Columbus Housing Partnership. I done did everything and can't get no help in the very types of ways that I used to help other people. It's weird. It's really just weird. That's the only thing I can say about it. It's fucking weird. Look, they didn't do my face right. It's like they sketched my face together. They got my neck looking all sweaty in this picture. It look crazy, don't it? Well, you know what? If somebody's homeless, maybe their neck is sweating. I don't know, right? Maybe their neck is sweating. Let me see if the picture is here now so that we can make it part of our background. Well, yeah, feel free if you want to ask a question, Joe, for real. Somebody got a donation, send a donation my way. I'm Ice Beats on Cash App. That's all I can tell you is I'm Ice Beats on Cash App. It's ICEDBEATS on Cash App. I see they got my little banners and stuff. Let me see if my banners. Nope, they took my banners off. I think they took my account away because I had plenty of banners here before, and it's weird how this account is affiliated, but I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I'm not getting anything I'm trying to get done because then I got harassed, so I needed to decompress. I don't know. And, no disrespect to, he was doing his job, but at the end of the day, how could I be held? She's a staff member. How could I be held responsible for, I don't know. And in any other case, I would have left. But give me a note to send to the judge because I'm tired of the judge. For real, for real. I'm tired of being harassed about stuff. I don't have enough time and I don't have a situation where I can do what you require. And you not, see, I just want to show you that, I got the room like the legit ass way. Like, okay, let me try to get this, whatever. Look, they still going back and forth for these weirdos. Okay, what am I trying to get here? I need for the background to be a certain way. It used to be easy. Was it layouts with my visual effects maybe? I wish I knew what that said in that. So now, since I got the banner up right, I probably should just try to keep going. Taking for y'all, sorry. It's crazy. I mean, in the beginning, all I really needed, if they had given me the accommodation, it would have been a smoother case, but they never wanted to accommodate me. So I don't know. The photos uploaded, it won't upload, so that's why we're holding. I'm sorry to everybody, that might be waiting for me to say something, but I gotta try to multitask here real quick because I don't give a damn. It's like he sounds like a big fat baby too. Judge, she won't respond to me or whatever he said. I don't know what this dude said. Like I can't even handle him. He's a big baby. And then when I needed extra time, why was it? I can't remember. Oh no, I didn't need extra. the time. All I told them was I could not take the lead in deciding this, that, or the other because I'm not a lawyer. And next thing you know, I got kicked out of a Rule 26F meeting. Like, how the hell? And then y'all all cool with it. And then on the day before, like, it was raggedy and reckless the way that I received the information. It was irresponsible. And then I'm being held to the highest account of the law. Honey, let me tell you, I don't know if it's because I'm black, fat, ugly, disabled, or I don't know what it is, but I know I'm that segment of the population where they don't give a fuck about, to be quite honest. They don't give a damn about me. They like disregard her rights all the way to the end of the world. This is me. Well, finally got that done. Now are we good? Let me see if we're good then. Well, not quite, huh? Well, I guess we're not supposed to do this. So I made a video Saturday. I didn't, when the Saturday when I was doing the video, I didn't even realize honestly that that was Mother's Day weekend this past weekend that just passed. I really didn't. And then I don't know what happened, but like I don't know. Like this is a situation. Because you just want to come in like a regular person. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to not be heard, or you don't want to be, I don't know what the right terminology is. Like I don't want to be known for as the homeless lady that's come into the library. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to walk in a really respectable manner to the best of the degree that I can. Um, you don't want to be perceived as a person that's going to be causing a problem. Also, I'm concerned about the fact that they think I'm talking to myself in here, and I'm talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a group of them was outside the door, just like at that shelter. And I left the shelter. I left the shelter that night to sleep during the winter in my car because they had all surrounded me, and all I did was come in from work. And they couldn't understand that a Tesla needs to charge, so you have to charge the Tesla before you go to the shelter. Otherwise, it'll be a brick in the morning. That's what electric cars are. When you don't charge them, they bricks. You gotta go get a tow. I ain't had no time for that. I'm trying to help somebody out. So in the morning, I had to go. So I would wake up at like 5, 6 in the morning. It was probably annoying the shit out of them. They didn't have that responsibility. That's weird. But anyway, I don't know if this is still streaming because there's an issue with my file. Imagine that. An issue. They cracked me up. There's an issue with your file. No diggity. I can tell there's an issue with the file. I can really tell. I don't know why I ain't never make this circle. They didn't took all my other files, a whole new account. I haven't used this in a long time because I had no stability. When I was at that Airbnb, I was literally just trying to survive the case. I was dealing with bankruptcy court so much. And then the way they were doing it, like I couldn't respond pretty much to anything else, you know. But just ask for some, I don't know, you ask for some understanding, and I did get it, but I don't know what's going on around me. It feels really weird here. It's gonna feel weird now every time. I swear all I was trying to do was come and do this. I was just trying to come in peace and do my stuff. The thing said the room was available, so I booked the room. Now watch. Every time I go into the library, the room's gonna be booked. Every library, I bet. Just like Starbucks. Starbucks got tired of me, so they all started going in the bathroom. I don't leave no mess when I go in the bathroom. I'm cleaning up after other people that went before me. And Starbucks bathroom feel dirty and nasty anyway. The water stinks in the Starbucks bathroom. You ever been to the Starbucks bathroom? The actual water that comes out the faucet stinks. What is that? I don't know what it smells like. I mean, to say it smells like sewage isn't the best thing I could say. But it also looks like clean water, but it smells like sewage in there all the time. Every Starbucks bathroom. So I don't know what's going on in there. I got a toothache. I can't concentrate because of that. I don't know. I went when when I once I booked the room, I went out and got my markers. Cause I'm like, yo, I need to be writing some stuff to get this off. Then I don't see. I don't know how long it's been. I'm still trying to just oof. That's all. Mm. I feel sorry for my mom because she went through this and she ain't had no internet. She ain't had no Uber. She had a group of family members against her. Her own kids was against her and didn't even know it. All because they walk around telling walking in our ear about our mom. You gotta watch out for them niggas that you can hear their breath when they talking to you. When you can hear their breath in your ear, you can hear their breath in your ear. It's a problem. That's a big S talker, probably, but it takes time to grow up and understand that. So I'm pretty much done with my time. Gentlemen, I yield back my time. Every time I drink the water, my tooth hurt more, but I drink the water. Let's see if we can pull this up now. I don't know. I didn't get absolutely anything done. I really wanted to try to just, yes, that's what it was. See, I got to decompress that though. Because now I'm like, wait a minute, I shouldn't have to leave the room and I don't even want to say it in here. It's like, right? It's like, because I'm the kind of person about the whole situation, I'm still on it, but I shouldn't be. But I gotta decompress it. Like, what is happening here? I've had to decompress a lot of things here recently. I just have. First, he pulled this. He pulled it under an LR 37.1. So he said this LR 371. He's over there crying to the judge. Got to get his way. Somebody get a man his way so he'll continue to feel important. This is all over housing. You're willing to fight with me this much over me not being discriminated against in housing. That's the amazing part to me every time. It's like, why do you have a team of lawyers for a person just trying to get housing and they're disabled? You look like Mr. T fighting Pee Wee Herman. That's how you look, in my opinion. I had to bring my own fan in here. My own fan. I can't even look at this stuff because he tries to get so he wants to be so immediate. I need your immediate attention, honey. I'm not a slave. You're going to have to wait until I have the time and the information necessary to address you. I don't even have the tools necessary to address this guy. And he's just going off. He just gotta have his needs met all the time. It's a big baby. He's a man child. He's just like our president. He's a man child. These these men childs. What's wrong with you? I can't even look at what you're doing here. You're just all over the damn place. I'm not. I'm not. Not even. It'll be whatever it's gonna be whenever it's gonna be. Like y'all want somebody to sit up there and be able to do something with y'all. And look, today's May 12th. He sent it May 12th and he got a response May 12th. You know how long it took them to address my court stuff? Do you know how long it took? It took a long fucking time. That's all I can tell you. It took a whole hell of a lot of time. So whatever. She won't do what we say. She won't do what we say we want her to do it. She's a bad slave. And we want you to hold her responsible. We don't want her to have slave housing or anything. She will not behave as a slave. It's like she's stupid or something. Man, it's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like it. But then the police started following me everywhere I went, where I was sleeping. So between the storage and another place, these places started having habitual robberies. And I told them, I said, honey, if you see me everywhere and these people are over here robbing these places, then you're going to think it's me. And so I had to travel further. So now I spend more gas. And I don't have enough to make it to the end of the month to do this case. You feel what I'm saying? Because it takes, like, if I can't come to the library and get a room to do it, because I'm in the children, I need to see my car because everything's in my car. So to see the car, I got to be by the children's section, okay? To even halfway see the car, to be able to look out and see it. It's weird how businesses don't want to build their businesses in a way where we can see our cars. I think it's really strange. But so if I was to sit at the table, it would be a problem because sitting at the table, I would not be able to concentrate because I'm by the children's section. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why I got the room adjacent to the window where if I really wanted to or feel something weird, I could look out. Because yes, I have problems walking. And nobody believes me. It's weird how nobody believes that I have issues. It's so weird to me. It's like, what are you? So anyway, it's weird that nobody believes that I have issues. I mean, it's like you telling somebody that you have issues walking, but they're not gonna believe you till you fall down in their face. Okay? They don't believe you. They don't believe you till you on the gurney and the actual doctors is doing chest compressions. They don't believe anything's wrong with you. Nobody believes anything I say about my circumstance. They all think I'm lying. I made it up. Surely I can't have disabilities. You're not disabled. You're not homeless. You're lying. You're a liar. That's why I told the man, I said, I need a letter to take to the judge to say that she tried to get a room, but the room had already been booked and we had issues with the airpad because the iPad, whatever it is, because they don't believe me. That to me, that's what you're saying. When you're not giving people accommodations, what you're saying is you do not believe them. You do not believe they have disability. You don't believe that they need more time. You don't believe that they don't have a place to live, even though the court's totally involved with why I don't have a place to live. But they still don't believe that I don't have a place to live. They give no accommodations. They say under the ADA, we don't have to accommodate. Well, I did it under 504 and the U.S. judiciary. Still, whatever, whatever. Hurry up and get her out my courtroom. Because you know why? Because this case is worth no money to them because I'm representing myself. So I'm just gonna get my ass kicked all report on my ass. To me, that's what they telling me. Well, at least I did get one thing done. I don't even know what I got done. I gotta go print it to see what I did. Man, that's crazy. Oh, y'all, I'm telling y'all, if I could, I would live stream my court case because I cannot. I cannot, honey. Whew, they a hot mess. All of them put together is a very hot mess. And I just got y'all on here for y'all, for me to keep venting, for me to be able to decompress because I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, so my day started off where I did a family member luckily said that I could stay on their property. I still stay in my car because we've had issues in the past and I don't want to infringe. Like I literally don't even want to ask for my noodles to be heated up. Like that's where I'm at. I'm just like, let me stay in this corner. Let me stay by myself. I try not to step on people's toes. You start to feel like nothing, and you start to feel like that's what people want you to feel like. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I'm very grateful to this family member, and I really am. And then I think I said something to my sister on Mother's Day about, this family member helping other people too. Well, I'm grateful that you can help other people. And I thank you for helping me. And I think the story got kind of mixed, because some people like to keep stuff going. I think people like to keep stuff going. So I think it got mistold because then as I'm approaching yesterday, somebody's, walking up to me saying something and it's kind of different than it was before. And I get it because, hey, that was just, whatever it was. So, um, yeah, regardless, my point about it was, I didn't want to infringe on how this other person was feeling. Just, I'm grateful for the fact that they can help me too. That was it. And because now that is miscombobulated and being misconstrued, I'm just like, I want to go there as late as I can. Like, I don't want to. We grew up in a household where somebody. Oh, in the Black households, it's like always somebody on your neck. It's always somebody on your back waiting to just kick your butt when you walk through a door. They've been waiting all day. They have just charged up all this energy. They can't wait till you get there. There's got a lot to say to you. You be walking in like, oh, like with an ice cream cone. Hey, how you doing? What's it? They be like, now that's not what the person did, but I don't want it to get to that point. So I'm just going back as late as I can. And it's 6:55. Gentlemen, I yield back my time. I have got to bring this to an end because I believe that this place closes at 8 o'clock and the longest the booking went was 7 o'clock. I don't want to step on any toes. I'm new around here. Like I would have never come in trying to explain that I'm homeless. I got a court case to handle. Any of that. It's clear. I wrote on the board as soon as I walked in here, law sucks. Because the law sucks. Because that was part of me decompressing. And it felt damn good to use my what's it called when you freedom of speech to write that. Because if you're gonna walk by here, you're gonna see what's wrong with kids. Kids will learn this early. Hallelujah. Kids hear this. The law sucks. And the judges and the lawyers and the courts. You all suck. You all suck because of what you try to do to the lowest of society. And in the Bible, it says, that what you do to the least of us, shall it also be done unto you. And that's, oh, have you also done unto me? So what they do to the least of us is how they think about God. Well, it ain't gonna be no God. And they was mad at me during the first court case because I mentioned God. It was clear that that was their issue. They just didn't like the fact that I brought God into the conversation. Well, I have a strong spiritual base, and I'm going to bring God into the conversation. That is my homeboy. If you don't like it, so be it. But that's my homeboy, regardless. All right, let me try to send this real quick. I think it goes to BW something. All right, y'all, I'm signing off. Those of you who have hung with me, thank you for hanging with me. Yes, I'm running for office. If you want to write my ass in, write my ass in. Because I'm the opposite of that bullshit. Peace.